So primarily it will be from the point of view of a player holding the ball. So what a player in ball possession does when pick and roll is used. And so I have time for that, but I've chose the one single topic of pick and roll. There's just one segment to be able to give you an impulse, inspiration of how to think about of any playing activity in basketball. It can be individual, separate players activities, so it can be actually a chaining or combination of playing activities. And we will do most things from the sideline pick and roll point of view. There is pick and roll played at the sideline, or along the sideline. We were talking about angles, screens, etc. But primarily you can use pick and roll in this extended free throw line. Angle, much better even is the angle which goes from the corner to the half line, and so it's not that much important, but we will deal with these play activity. Mostly you see actually a concept which is not a selection. I don't want to say that it's bad, but that a player should hold the ball and make the dribble using that hand which is closer to the sideline, and protect with the other hand. And this is what we teach here. But what we also teach, and I will focus very much on that we use our external hand, so on the right hand when we are on this side of the court. So now these are the legs, fictitious legs of a screen. So we want to have our player use his right hand or her, and also get under the screen, beyond the screen. So if you use this hand, the player is getting here, then make a pick and roll, and then should make the play, actually the screen. We want the player to use this actual hand, the right hand in this case, to make the dribble. So like doing faking, like pivoting, and doing that, he actually compels that defending player under the screen. It's like doing it this way and making a crossover. Crossover is the most difficult change of direction because it's most dangerous to use that, because if you have defending player and hands under the ball, so all of us want to protect the fastest change. That's the crossover from one hand to another. So it's using this hand or both hands, but we want to defend this. So using this dribble, faking all the time, making this movement, and then indicating to the other player that there is a danger. And so, girls, this is what we are going to practice all the time. So to pull back the defending player under the screen, kind of, and faking all the time, going this way. If she defends in a higher position, we can escape going around her and go straight to the basket. Shortest way. From the point of play, initial play, so it's good to actually beat the defending player, go to the other side than the side of the screen. If you manage to do that at the beginning, all the other pick and roll practices will be successful when you go to the middle. I guarantee that. But if she is successful in defending, then you will have a problem, because they will be thinking that they are good at doing that. And so try to beat pick and roll on the other side, not the screen side, and do it right at the beginning of the game.
All right, simple drill, girls. You go this way, you fake, then you attack the leading foot of the fictitious defender. You touch the cone here, and you sprint and shoot as soon as possible, as fast as possible. Very simple. When you do the faking, do it properly. Good. My purpose here is not to teach this, not to make them learn this, but to share the problematic issues with the coaches. First important thing, the left hand that you have here is not stuck in your pocket. The latest trend is you're sort of pulling your sneakers here. No, you don't do this. You are sort of covering your ball. You're working all the time, working hard. The next thing, so your trunks, pulling your trunks. No, you're not pulling your trunks really. You when you're dribbling with your right hand, you are not watching the coaches over there. No. Where's the basket? To the left. So your head should be turning to the left. What's your name? Patty? Okay, Patty, go to the corner, please, without the ball. And I need to be able to see Patty all the time. Patty, you go behind me, because I can pass a ball to you in any time. Onless my head is turned to the left slightly, I'll be only able to see this half of the court, and only play at that time. I'm only playing with this half of the court. But I need to be able to look at Patty as well. Something that 3 years ago was unusual in basketball is this. When you leave this space during pick and roll, your co-player should be able to fill up the space immediately during pick and roll. So you go and you get the pass. The first team who did this was Barcelona with Navarro. It was really an unthinkable pass. Nobody ever would go to that place. Navarro was there, the first one to do this. So the first thing, when you're dribbling with your right hand, your head should be to the left, slightly to the left, and vice versa. So the dribbling hand should be on the other side than your head, okay? Okay, slow down, head, shoot. Okay, go. Turn your head to me. Can you see me? I know it's not very nice to look at me, but please do it. Great. The last thing, when you're attacking this leg here, you are slowing down. You touch the cone and then you sprint, you shoot out. So between the second and third cone, you should be slowing down so that you can read the game. Well done. Look at me. Okay, can you see me? Can you see the whole pitch? Then at a certain moment, the defender, I'm the defender, okay. Fake, okay. What the defender does is he will or she will follow the attacker. And at a certain moment, she will leave the attacking player. That's just to let you know what the situation we'll be practicing. And she should respond to it when I'm leaving. When I leave her. What's your name? Anetska. Okay, Anetska, please. Cover the ball. So, left hand, left arm. Okay, and at this moment you open up and you go sideways. Sorry, this way. Facing the cone, but you go sideways, all right? And then you sprint out. So that's the little detail in this drill that is important. So when you attack using pick and roll, you're with your left hand to the cone, okay, and your left side to the cone. Slightly to the great, lovely. Slightly towards. Okay, don't fall. Photo, please. Okay, go ahead. I'm leaving you. Okay, you open up and sprint out. Okay, you know what to do. And in order to make it more real-life-like situation, I've brought this metallic friend, this guy here. And you swing at the end, okay? So, lay up, swing around this arm, extended arm, and you shoot. Because very often what we do, we keep the ball between our legs. So when you swing the ball around this defender, you're attacking in a more effective way. Well done. Open up. Great, well done. That's it. Superb. Well done. Perfect. Great, well done. Wait, carry on, girls. Okay, fake, slowly, slowly. Now sprint out. Great. And you've got a couple of solutions that you can choose from. The layup with the swing on the ball is also good for warming up, just to make sure the ladies warm up and they don't get hurt. However, we'll do a couple of things now that are very common. The beginning is going to be the same. This is the weak side defender, usually helping. Could you please stand up? All right. If the defender is here on the weak side, sorry, not defender, offender. The offensive player. So this is the game situation. Probably the defender would be somewhere here. That's why we're doing. And you do a layup. You go to the center, you go in, out, and you shoot. NBA called this Eurostep 3 years ago. We actually were taught this 30 years ago. So it's Eurostep. It's called Eurostep in NBA. We did this 30 years ago. Okay, Aniska, once again. Okay, open up, sprint. Well done. Go behind the defender and back. Cover the ball. Look at me. Look at the corner. Good. Great, well done. You're going to slow down here. Boom, boom. Okay, once again. Fake. Open up. Can you see me? Go sprint out. Boom, boom. Okay, well done. That's it. Now the defender on the strong side. So once again, just for you to realize that you're going between fake, attack, open up, and shoot. Well done. Look into the corner. You're looking at both corners. You can see everything here. Well done. To realize one thing, if the player comes to maybe this area, somewhere to the free throw line area, you hesitate, and either you go in the same direction or you hesitate, you do a crossover, and then you shoot. So you pick one, either hesitation, and then you sprint the same direction with the same hand, or a crossover, or between the legs, or behind, and you shoot from the other side. But most definitely, hesitate here, okay? Anita? This part is the same, okay? Open up, hesitation, chop up the steps, and then shoot. It's about changing speed, slow, fast, slow, fast. So there's no constant speed. It's either slow or fast. Well done, well done. Hesitation. What about the left hand? Left hand, okay. Slow down and go. Just for the learning process, I don't want to be too orthodox in making them learn this attacking and this thing. I also emphasize the possibility of just faking or turning around. So I'll be standing here as a defender, and I'll show them where to go. Either the half turn here, or if I point to the other side, you do the same thing as we did until now. The defense will be playing hard hedge. You're opening up, hesitation, either in or out. Very simple, okay? Well done. Fake. Look at that. Look to the left. You need to be able to see the whole pitch. Great, yeah. Fake. Keep faking. Keep faking. No. Crossover. No. Keep crossover for another situation. Don't do crossovers, okay? Well done. Don't cross over. Well done. Well done. This is for us coaches. This turnaround can be done either with the same hand, this way, or perhaps when you're covering the ball, you can grab the ball and do this. It's one of the two. It depends on your preference. And also, it depends on your belief which is safer. However, the critical moment is to make sure that the first dribble after the turnaround is at the leading foot, at the lead foot, not the trail foot. So, in other words, the weight should be as low as possible. If you do this with your way up, then you go out of bounds, which is illegal. If you are lower, of course, the foot should be actually pointing towards the end line, or ideally to the basket. And the first dribble must not be between the legs. Again, 30 years ago they told us it's not good to do it, but we were not that fast. However, these days speed is of the essence. And I know that the defenders can be pretty fast. So you need to be able to dribble for the first time at your lead foot. And it doesn't really matter whether this is the dribbling hand or the other hand. Okay, let's go, ladies. You'll try to do this. Put your weight as low as possible. Center of gravity as low as possible.
So now it's about double teaming. We will just show to coaches the situation. You are actually faking, using the tricks that we use. I'm defender now, and we will make double teaming. So both of us go along, and this is the situation which we are going to do preparation for. You can go sit on the bench, and so give me the ball. So it's the same. Of key important of us is responding to double teaming, and that's the side sliding dribbling by a player, actually drawing out to this spot the two defenders. If the defense is not of good quality, they make usually a mistake, and the mistake is that one of the two players actually abandons the double team before the play comes to a conclusion. So and this is what we practice. So you actually touch the cone, do the dribbling, and cut, and shoot at the basket any way you want. So what do you want actually to select? Hesitation to the right, hesitation, crossover, pull up, jump, boom, boom, and shoot. Whatever you want. But of course, key importance is the side step dribbling. We are starting here, and pick and roll, all the time, pick and roll. And faking, and watch me actually the whole time looking here. You need to see the whole defense and make short circles. Use your hands properly. Yes, go between the cones. Look at me, or down the corner here if you don't want to see me. So that would be ideal. If you don't want to look at me, you see the ideal couple here. You should look at. And so they know. Yeah. Important is time and faking, yes, and low hips, and work hard, and boom. It's good. Use both hands. Use your body. Use your head, and change the speed. And you are Michael Jordan, imagine, figure you are, and so go between the cycles and side. Excellent. And keep on looking at me, keep on watching. Oh, that girl whose name is Barbara. So Michael Jordan, look. Yes, you are Michael Jordan. Look at Barbara. Barbara again. That's where you should look. See her all the time. Yeah, excellent. And now stop and take a rest. The second option here, which we have from the point of view of the defensive line, and that's the double teaming still. And in the beginning, I will just not show that. Before the hard hedge, there should be a short hedge, which means that the defender, or the player guarding the offensive player, is at the same level. Actually, an ideal situation. I hope there are no referees here, but you should hold his waist, or maybe not hold, but just touch the opponent's waist, and start that time, and the attacking player must be ready for that. So going like that, respond, slow down, and cut. So attacking the defensive line, there was a hedge used. I slow down and even stop almost, and now the defender is away, and then I make a cut. Let's try to do it. I will just make a side step and retreat. So let's go. Don't be afraid of me. Shouldn't be circling around me in such a great distance. Attack me here. This is where I am. And look at your eyes on Barbara. She's looking at you. She's watching you. And that's how you should do it, yes? Keep on watching her in the corner. Last time, stop. Bravo, excellent. Next option. 4 to 6, we clap our hands. It's too soon. And the next option, the defending line makes an error, a mistake. It happens frequently in all solutions that the defending line can make. So hard hedge, double teaming, or help and retreat. And I put the figure here. It's a difficult nut for the interpreters to crack, the Czech word that he used. Well, it's like a funny. So it was a mistake. The defender he retreated, and now open space was created, and the player holding the ball should respond to the situation, and they do actually in actual plays. And that is the response should be going through. And we have 3 options how to do that. If you see the defender made a mistake, you should make a crossover and goes through. The next option is put the ball through your legs and go here and shoot. And third option is behind the back. I go here, make a behind the back pass, and go up and we will do actually the pull-up jump here. Is it clear? And first crossover. I wouldn't compel actual players or make them do particular situation, but they should be able to choose themselves what the best solution would be in a particular minute, whether doing crossover through the legs or behind the back. So we will try to do crossover and pull-up jump. And all the initial steps are the same. Right, let's do it. Don't hurt yourself. And keeping your eyes on Barbara. It's not up to me to look at her. You should do that. This is the defender of the screen. So I go here to this point, and you should get as close as possible. Stop playing, and Aneta, come up here. There's one critical spot play in terms of teaching. One thing is drill, and the other thing is to highlight the critical things. the critical moments. The defending person is here. Usually these are tall people, but slower movement, problems with coordinating the upper and lower parts of body. And this is where the basketball is most complicated. Tall man, but kind of a sloppy man, and I'm smaller, I should beat him. But what is he doing now, or is she doing? Wants to actually tip the ball and get it and make interception. But we should give them a chance. Once you make the behind the back, this is the way the ball must go, to your left hand, not the other direction. It doesn't matter what kind of a change it is. It can go through the legs, and I can go here. So the second dribble cannot be here. So if my lead foot is here and the body goes in front, Donovan Bailey. Do you happen to know the name? It's not Bailey's, you can get this drink at the bar. But Donovan Bailey is a sprinter. You are the same sprinter now. And all of a sudden the ball is there. And in this critical point, you have to see the field, teammate. You look where the ball is, but you lose sight of them. So this is why the dribbling here in this point must be at the lead hand, along the lead hand, so that you can control with your sight everything. And the second thing which usually happens, and the mistake, is in conclusion. You go to pull up, jump, take the ball from here, and so you make this movement, and so you're rotating your body, and then you're getting it back, and only then you shoot. And in those situations, the shooting is not successful in most cases, but actually the source of the problem is that the ball is behind your back, and because of this rotation of your body, because you slow down and then try to go up. So the ball must be at your lead foot. Try to do it. Push the ball. Yes, good. This was excellent. One more time. Any change of direction, you should try. Yeah. Stop. That was excellent. There's one more thing which is also important for us coaches for practicing. We pay a maximum concentration in changing the hand use to one just push. Like, example, crossover, making it as quickly as possible. That's excellent. I'm down here like low position, and this is fast. This is really fast. But equally important is the second dribbling, following that for the speed of the change. So I should be, my hips, my knees at the lowest possible point. There should be not a vertical movement. If I lift up, I can't make a cut. I have to go down again, and this slows me down. So catching the ball as quickly as possible after the bounce. So ball here. In your cases, it should be like 1-1, hop, hop. And so in your case, it is hop, excellent. And this sound, and that's the end. It should be the same noise like the device which they use. So it's bad. Barbara, bravo, that was perfect. That was excellent. Aneta, that was great. And keep your body down. It should never be go up. Yeah, I see Michael Jordan in you. So, and if you connect it with step back, that would be perfect. Last time, it's okay. It's not that simple to do it when playing, but if you beat that one, mostly the next one will come, will hustle to help. And sometimes I'm the attacker now, and this is the defender. He's defending me, and he's retreating to the triangle top. and you have to respond to that. And we will now practice your reactions. And anything you want to choose here at this point, like through your legs, crossover, behind the back, and you cut, and now all of a sudden I see a pivot player. What should I play now? And we have like a spine dribbling here, and he leaves that position, or she leaves that position, and you can shoot. So you speed up, slow down, side dribbling. The opposing player leaves the position, and then you can make a pass or shoot. So, and this is your right hand is ready. Take the ball and shoot right away. So let's try to do it. So 2 pivot players. It happens, or backcourt players, and so I also made that mistake like you did right now when I was 16. Well, use your other hand, slow down, go up, excellent. Anna, that was good. And go up. Perfect. And head up, and your eyes cast to the corner. You must perceive me. He's standing here, and that's mine. Last time, one more attempt. That was excellent. Next option, and it also actually happens, and you can even initiate that. The final action is not necessarily shooting. You can actually go straight to the basket because there may be some other defender still here. I will simulate that defender because we have no money to have a third person engaged. There are just 2, and that's it. And so, at that point of time, you go here and make a cut again, your left hand, and shoot any way you want. You see how many elements the player must be thinking about. And in addition, looking at Barbara in the corner.
You're very lucky because Barbara is very sympathetic to look at. That's great. Let's go. Crossover. And now, cut. That's great. Boom, side dribbling, and cut. Great. Never mind. Don't worry. Head up. Look at the side. Looking at the whole pitch. Side dribbling and cut. Lovely. And cut. Great. And cut now. Great. Perfect. And cut now. Okay, change speed. Slow, fast. Stop now. Good. The last thing we're going to do will be side dribbling again, like this, but as a defender, so you do a crossover and then shoot from this side. So, to your liking here, slow down, side dribbling, crossover, and shoot with your right hand. Side dribbling. Great, well done. Perfect. Slow down and cut. Super. Slow down. To avoid the players mentally being fixated to just one particular type of solution, you need to really read and respond, read and react. I'll bring this situation to them. She beat one defender, she beat the second defender, then the third defender from the weak side is coming, depending on how good the coach is, and other than that, if the coach is not good enough, they didn't teach the third defender to come, to approach, and you have free space to shoot from. What I'm doing with my players is I'm trying to teach them to respond to this raised arm. I'll explain why. Can you come up to here? If there's a defender, a closeout comes with the first hand, the same foot will be, the same leg will be at the front. So if you attack this side, this is what I'm going to do as a defender. If you attack my raised arm, what can I do? the first thing, I'll try probably a foul. Sorry. The next thing that is much more important to us is that I'll pivot to the back, reverse pivot, and I'll offer this route to the basket. That's one of the reasons why during closeout we don't want just one hand raised, we want two arms raised here. There are discrepancies and there are problems related with it, and some other consequences. But during the closeout situation, I want both arms up. However, for this purpose, for the purpose of this drill, I'll be either with my right hand or right arm up or the left arm up. The one arm that will be up will be your side that you're going to attack. Did you get that, girls? See how it goes. Well done, my fault, sorry. Good, that was good, that was it. Head up, slow down, look at me. Handle the ball. No, the other hand, the other side. Well done. Superb. The last side, the last one. Great, perfect. As I said at the beginning, our purpose is not to teach the whole stuff, the whole thing, the whole story, but rather to share with you, coaches, game situations and how you bring up game situations and how you go about these drills, even though this is simple drill without any opponent. But you have the mental opponent, and there are many, many things to deal with. The cones, the task, there's this dummy here. Yeah, dummy is the word. Fictitious, metallic defender, dummy. So, in other words, it's not that straightforward as a drill. Moving on. Very often what happens currently in basketball is that the defender is forcing out the attacking player to the end line, to the baseline. There used to be times in Czech and Slovak Republic some 10 to 12 years ago when the coaches were split in two different camps. There were two camps that could never really agree on what is right, what is not, what is correct and what is not. Looking back, I think it was a mistake to have these two different camps because some people said, well, this style of defense is absolutely wrong when they were letting the attacking players to go inside. We absolutely abandoned help and recover, and we essentially got rid of essential individual responsibility. But that's, my philosophical comment on this. But what we're going to talk about now is quite related to it. What's your name? Adela. All names starting on A, right? It's difficult for me. Barbara is B, okay. Begins with B. So, Adela, I must not let the attacking player go inside. This forward hand should be over the attacking player's trail foot. 21. Well done. Great. When you rushed to help, that was great. No, seriously. But the attackers are also clever. So these are your hands. Sorry, your legs. I'll hit you, as I should, and then the play starts. So at this moment, if you can't play this way, you're going to attack this way, dribble with your right hand, fake, and you're going this way. You go to the basket, and you go to the baseline for a pull-up jump, or you pass. So we'll add this extra, this bonus. Originally I didn't mean to do it, but this is something that happens very often, so I want to share this with you. One more girl, or two girls rather. You'll be taking turns, ladies. So you'll be starting from here, from this dummy. Make friends with him. Shake hands. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Let's have some fun as well. Medium post here. Okay, should be in the middle. You'll come here, you screen, and you go to the baseline. Okay, that's what's going to happen. Go. Well done, that's it. Perfect. Well done. Another very important thing that, in my opinion, is very often neglected is that the defenders are not aggressive enough. It's because of the current system of reward, shall we say. It's the result matters type of reward thinking. And that starts from small kids, really. Then what happens is, as a result, is that aggressive defense is really not appreciated. Then we don't really we don't really practice aggressive defense during regular practice. But there is now a generation of coaches that realize that there is something missing in that story, and therefore coaches more and more focus on defense and building different concepts of defense, including aggressive defense. But what do you do? What happens if you do the key pick and roll? I mean, pick and roll at the top of the paint. Very often, what happens is the players here looking at the sideline, waving hands at relatives maybe, and then starts pick and roll. And you're here as a defender because you know there'll be pick and roll following, or you call pick and roll. It's not very fast. In Europe, we are sort of easy to read. So we'll swap roles now. I can actually look at the screen when the screen is coming and where from, and I can actually prevent that. And that's what we should be actually trying to avoid. I should not be able to look at the screen coming, and I should follow the coach's instructions, etc. And that's why the defender is here, moving about. There are two basic options. Either you go inside, dribble out, in and out, left and right, or you do this. You dribble and you sort of bind the defender's attention. My preference is side to side. I'm not saying this is correct, but there are two options, in and out or side to side. One of the two options should be used. Another key moment in this is the player under the basket. Great opportunities lay here. Very simple baskets here can be, very simple points can be scored here. What's your name? Christina. Okay. Let's say Christina is sprinting from here, and she should be doing this as fast as possible. That's the key. You should sprint out, literally. The faster you are, the longer it takes me to respond. And whatever solution you go to, it's contained, hard hedge, short hedge, teaming, whatever. But I can deal with that. But you need to throw me off balance by being very fast. You dribble either in and out or side to side. You sprint and build a screen in the right angle. At the right angle of screen is very important. That's the last thing I want to mention here. Number 5, would you please build defense here? Okay, my back should be pointing towards the direction that I want the offensive player to go to. Is it Anna? No. If I want you to go to the paint, my arms should be pointing in this direction. If not, you can simply slide in between. So if I want this to be successful, my back should be pointing in that direction. If I want you to go this way, I should be standing like this. That's what I call the angle of screen. So you should be coming as soon as possible, and you need to build the screen at the right angle. So ideally, in your combination, at the moment when you side dribble, when you come to the screen close to her, and you go this way. So it'll be a very trivial, very straightforward drill, which at the same time, if you're clever enough, which you are, is something that can be used for practicing speed. There'll be 2 fast sprints, okay? Boom, boom, here and there. It's difficult. 190, close to 2 meters in a couple of years. You need to be as fast as possible. 5-meter sprint and then back. Side to side, let's go. Sprint, screen and back. Play. Next one.
Dribble, sprint.
Now it's going dribble and sprint, yes? Go to meet her, go to meet her. In this position, yes. And stop the play. It's beautiful with girls. You don't see that in boys' game. They do what you tell them to do, and so you go maximum to the elbow. Yeah, middle corridor. Yeah. You don't go any farther, because there you have a teammate. Sprint to contact her, and this side, and just the elbow. Yeah, not farther, because you have your teammate there. Excellent. Go to the other side. The other side and sprint. Excellent. Last time. Good. Let's come up here. Aneta, 21 here. So just to see what the situation was about. So she's making a screen, and I was playing short hedge or hard hedge. So I went to this place, to the spot. Stop, hesitation, and go. And this is the moment. And you, now, if you see in this eye that I'm above you, what do you do? Do you know a gnat or mosquito? You know, bzz, gnat, mosquito, and sting. And so, once you feel the sting, you should shoot. This is perfect. And sprint. Go to her. Inside player with the point guard. Head to head, shoulder to shoulder. Excellent. Super. And leg to leg. Stop it. So, is it clear what kind of situation we have? Next very frequent situation is that the defense is like under the screen. They play under the screen. Some white girl, 7. So white dressed girl. This is the same. I haven't seen you. And so that's the situation. Yes, I do remember you. I'm defending Patricia, and actually the response, the attack is below actually. And what would be the response? How would you respond to the situation that I go like down below? What will you do in this situation? What is the disadvantage of the language, of the Slovak language is very similar to the Czech language. So you will shoot, okay? You didn't score twice, so what will you do now? What will you do now? What will you do? Where is your coach? No. You will rescreen. That's what we will make, like an additional screen. So the first one is here. I was going below, and Paddy, you go here, and now you rescreen, and all of a sudden it is short hedge and hard hedge, and this is where we want to go in our practicing. So when the defending players go under, you play rescreen, pick and roll again, and we have to actually get this situation under the skin of players. We have to teach them how to do that. If there is a rule, and so we will make a simple exercise now without defending again, but you can also do it using the defense. Now go to them. One screen, rescreen, and now go here and playing along the elbow with the ball. Rescreen now and go here. Now doesn't matter, it happens. Excellent. Yeah, this was perfect. And the defender of the screen makes a mistake automatically. And so I will be here for a while, and now I'm here, and I'm here all of a sudden, automatically, and make a pass. So now we are coming to an end. So last thing. So 7-21, come up here. I'm the defender now. It's the same kind of situation. Then boom, I go under. Screen, and you do the short hedging or hard hedging. Make a step to the side like this one. Yes. One thing that we used to prohibit 5 years ago: never end the dribbling behind the screen. But now, at the present time, this kind of pass is very successful because it's very fast, and we have to respond making fast passes. I call it a backhand pass. They almost executed me, cut my head off when I did it 30 years ago, but now it's quite usual. So the defender rescreening. So here is a free space because there are two on me, and I have to make the quick pass, not to lose that momentum. And we will make one exercise for this, which is in groups of 3. 21, one inside player here, 3 pivot players or guards over there, and so the pivot players changing, rotating. Yes. Put the ball here on Barbara's side, so and you go to the top of the key, go to the right, and you go here, feint, and come out. It's very frequent. It's a frequent combination. What you do is making a pass to me, and now, once I catch the ball, you make the screen, and the defense goes under, and you retreat, rescreen, and go back. Yes. And you pass the ball. Yeah. Is it clear, girls? You just take it how difficult this is for the inside player. One sprint, second, third, fourth, fifth, five times sprinting. It's very demanding. But in elite basketball playing, it is very crucial. And sprint behind her. Now one screen, rescreen, and now come. Good. Next one. Sprint, one screen, rescreen, and shooting. Excellent. That is really excellent. Nothing happens. Do it again. Last time. Okay, let's stop playing. Coach Hejková was mentioned. Actually, she mentioned many things, but there was one which is very good for players from the American continent, and that's the individual player skills. And I call it small details. The last thing, I need 3 chairs. One should go here, 2 over there. So, yeah, let's take the ball. What is part of pick and roll? Always cooperation with the player under the basket, and also a pass in the inside space. And we want to emulate the situations like it is a read and react, how it is actually built in. And the player without a ball, it can be a coach also in individual practicing or mass practicing. It can be you coaches standing in front of the chair, and she's doing what we said right at the beginning. Now we go back in time, like flashback. Excellent. You do pick and roll, hesitation, dribbling, next one, second one, and no, and then you cut. Upfield, and as a coach, can do 2 things, an option: standing or sit down, and you make a pass. If you make a pass while I'm sitting, I will immediately give the ball back to you, and you will shoot. So they have to respond to immediate situations, like read and react immediate situations. Then next one. You make a choice. No, it's too soon to sit down. Now it's okay. Go up, yes. That's it. And faking, yes. Back pass again. Yeah. Back cut. Yeah. And pat it. So that was good. Let's stop it. Let's put this chair on the extended 3-throw line and stand there. Perimeter. And so the vision of the field is very important. But we will make it more complicated. It's nothing against you, but I want to have a red jersey or red dress.
Is the one of the player close to the screen. You need to be faking all the time. You need to be able to see. So, faking and sighting. It's very important that you can react to what is going on there. A very simple drill that you can actually do with any player, top-level basketball players, perhaps at the Eurocup and VTB league in the Czech Republic, as well as small kids. Okay, you're close to the sideline. You pass the ball back, and she's waiting for me whether I'll go this way. In that way, in that moment, she goes pick and roll towards the center and shooting. No. And you turn around, you pivot, and then shoot from this side. Again, you can use all sorts of things like this bumper. We've got one here. And you try to throw the player off balance. Okay, throw the ball to me. Okay, back. And you start dribbling. And I'm trying to attack her. No, go to the sideline. I deliberately try to be a funny coach at the end, but honestly, this is great. All these little things can actually help you bring up game situations, but at the same time, this increases the concentration span, extends the concentration span, and it makes stuff interesting. One of the principles I try to follow that the last drill should be funny. You should be leaving the practice with a smile on your lips as a player. It's to make sure that there's joy, the joy element in the game. Very, very essential, very important. One of the main things in the basketball practice is enjoy. It should be enjoyable. Enjoy it, and you want to return back and practice even harder. The last thing I will say at the moment to close my remarks is we're really living in a hectic time. There's an awful lot of information. We live in a period of information glut, so to speak. A whole lot of information can be acquired from the internet, from the press, etc., etc. But there is one key thing. We should focus on creating great interest in the players. So personal contact and eye contact with the player is very important. You should be motivating your players to become genuinely interested in the game,